What's up, everybody? Welcome to my final video for the year 2018, and in this video I'm going to focus on my goals for 2019. Although honestly, a lot of the goals that I'm going to address here are some things that I mentioned in last year. I did a similar video last year around the same time, and it really is because my goals tend to be continuous. There are things that I'm continuing to work on. It's not so much about trying to get things accomplished just within one specific year. So yeah, some of the things I'm going to say are similar to that last video, but it's all good. And of course, there are some things here that I put deeper thought into, so there's some new things as well. Now, I'm not using the word resolutions because, again, I think that kind of makes people feel like they have to accomplish something within that set amount of time, within the year, especially early in the year. And I'm not really going to put that pressure on myself. So again, these are basically just continuous goals that I have. Now, the way I'm going to have these broken down is I'm going to start off focusing on collecting, because that has become a big part of my life over the past couple of years. Then I'm going to focus on YouTube for the same reason. Again, it's something that has become a big part of my life. And then I'll get to personal goals at the end. So again, starting off here with the focus on collecting. Now, just like I said last year, I definitely want to focus on getting some Grails into my collection. As far as 2018 is concerned, I would say from that last list that I did back, at late 2017 or early 2018, that list that I had then, I only got 2 of the things into my collection. So some of these have been on my list for a while as far as Grails are concerned. So the Buff Rick and Buff Summer, that is one I really want to go ahead and get. I'm tired of waiting on that. I'm a big Rick and Morty fan, so yeah, I definitely want to go ahead and get that one for sure. Within the next couple months, basically. I also want to go ahead and complete my Monkey King set. I feel like people have been hearing me say that forever, and to be honest, the figures aren't necessarily big value at this point. Actually, some of the value is going down on them, so I know they're obtainable. I've been kind of putting it off though, because I think it's good to have some Grails out there, something that you're always waiting to get. Basically, I think it keeps you interested in collecting, but enough is enough at this point. I really do want to go ahead and complete that set. And then the other 2 here, you see Bank Robber Joker and Smooth Criminal Michael Jackson. If these happen, that's cool. If not, that's cool. I'll live either way. So yeah, the main Grails I want to focus on over the next couple of months trying to obtain these are, again, the Buff Rick and Buff Summer, and then also completing that Monkey King set, which I'm missing the black and gold, the yellow, and the rock. And like I said, I think I can track down all of these for pretty reasonable prices. And then as far as a new Grail is concerned, I really do like the look of Psycho Shriner, and it just keeps coming back to my mind when I think about figures that are kind of high value that I haven't obtained yet. I'm hoping that, if I'm lucky, maybe I'll find a Psycho Shriner with the price, brought down some. So, I mean, right now, though, each one is valued at triple digits. So, I don't know if it's going to keep going up or if it's going to come down at some point. So, again, if I don't obtain this, I'm not going to be heartbroken or anything like that. But I'm going to keep my eye on it, though, for sure. So my next goal here as far as collecting is concerned is to get my collection better organized. I've been talking about this, and I'm going to pat myself on the back a little bit because I did get my Harley Quinn figures organized, and I did a video all about that. But as far as the rest of my collection is concerned, I definitely have some work to do. So for instance, with my Marvel collection, I'm not really happy with the way that it is right now. It's partly because there were so many new Marvel pops that came out in 2018, and I feel like I only got a small fraction of them, but still, they just quickly piled up. And so that's why I have some figures just not organized the way I really want them to be. I especially don't like to have pop boxes on top of door boxes. I got to work that out, and I might need another shelf also for my Marvel pops. Something else that I'm not liking here is you see this shelf here was actually like my main Marvel shelf for a while, and it quickly ran out of space. But I really don't like having pops in front of other pops. It's just, to me, it becomes pointless, like if I can't see it. So that is definitely something that I will need to work on. And then last goal here as far as collecting is concerned, I've said this recently also, I definitely want to get more statues into my collection, including that Scarecrow statue that I've been looking at forever. I recently missed it on Mercari at a pretty decent price. If I see that again, I'm at a decent price, I'm gonna pull the trigger, no doubt, because I'm tired of waiting on getting that Scarecrow one. I really love the look of this Harley Quinn one as well, and I've actually seen this one up close recently, and I might even get it from I saw that actually at a Player's Choice in Myrtle Beach. I did a video about them, And yeah, if you didn't check out that video, do so as well. It doesn't have commentary on it, but still it's pretty cool to see everything that's going on in that shop. So yeah, I might have to go for that very soon here. And the Batman Who Laughs, there are several different statues. I just want one of them. You know, as long as I get one that looks pretty cool, I will be happy. And then here are some other statues I'm interested in, although these are not all the statues I'm interested in. These are just a couple of them, and I'm going to keep my eyes open. And I know some people don't really collect statues because they're worried about the price, but you can find some at some pretty decent prices, especially, you know, people that don't want them anymore. You know, they may have them available and sometimes without the box. And to me, it's a statue. I really don't care about the box, you know, so if that's going to bring down the price, I'll absolutely go for it. And I know it's a space concern as well, but for me, I'm perfectly willing to buy some more shelf space in order to get some statues into my collection. So now I'm going to focus on my YouTube goals here. And I basically want to keep doing what I'm doing. You know, I just want to keep expanding on ideas that I have and continue to try to connect more with my viewers. My merch is a part of that. You know, the shirts and hoodie that I'm selling right now. I'm going to keep expanding on that, and I definitely am going to listen to feedback as well, and I will pay attention to what sells and what doesn't sell. If something's not selling, I'm not going to keep it listed. I mean, there's obviously no point in that. But yeah, I'm going to pay attention to how the merch is doing, and I'll keep that going. And then, of course, with the money that I make from that, that is going to help giveaways on my channel as well, and some other things that I really would like to get to help out with the channel also on the technical side. And then something else I know that I need to do, and I've been saying it, I definitely want to start filming more outside of my home, doing more hunt videos, more things at Myrtle Beach. That's why I went back to Player's Choice, because I know it's been a long time since I've been there, and I know that a lot of my new viewers have never seen that shop before, so that's why I wanted to make sure that I did a video on them again. And I'm going to try to do some more videos like that, you know, in the near future. Part of it is just me finding the time, but then also, I mean, I really have become more of an online shopper, so that's why I really don't get into the stores as much as I used to. But I, you know, just for the sake of content, and because I know some people really love hunt videos, I definitely want to do better about that on my channel. And then also, this is something that's kind of a goal, but not necessarily. If it doesn't happen, it's not a big deal. But I actually do have a second channel, and it's a very small channel that most people don't know about, which is kind of intentional. But I have a channel called FM Thinking Out Loud, and it's basically just me talking about relationship issues and social issues, and, you know, just sharing my thoughts. It's almost like a podcast to a certain extent. And on that channel, for a while, I actually had all the videos privated. And the reason why is because I had some people going to that channel for the wrong reason. I don't know why. I have some people that are just obsessed about seeing my face in front of the camera. It's something that bothers me on a personal level, because I actually have had some people that have overstepped boundaries in the past. And I've literally had a stalker before, and I'm not exaggerating. I'm talking about a stalker to the point where I had to get the police involved. So, you know, when people overstep personal boundaries like that, and they're going to my content just to try to see me, they're not even listening to what I'm saying, that disturbs me, to be honest. You know, so I'm gonna, you know, get past that, though. I'll block people if I need to, and I really am considering doing some more things with that channel, because I just like to share my thoughts, and I know that some of the things that I would like to address really don't fit in on this channel. So, you know, if you are subscribed to that channel, or if you decide to subscribe to that channel, don't be surprised if you see some new content on there over the next couple of months. Not saying it's going to happen right away, but it is something I am considering. Now, moving on here to personal goals, and again, this is straying away from collecting and YouTube. So for some people, maybe this won't interest you, but, you know, if you're interested, you know, feel free to check this out. But again, I'm getting into my personal goals here. So as far as health, I'm not going to act like I'm going to be on some perfect diet and perfect workout routine, but some simple things I need to do is definitely eat less sweets, because a lot of times I eat garbage just out of habit. It's not even like it's really pleasing me or anything like that. It's just basically out of habit. So I need to cut that out. It's, you know, it really is just a bad habit. And then I need to walk more as well, which I actually love walking. I really do, but I just don't do it enough. And I know that my buddy here, Radcliffe, he needs to get out for more walks also. So I got to do better about that. As a matter of fact, I actually did just go and buy a new leash today. And, you know, I definitely want to get him out for some more walks as well, get him more active. And, you know, it'll be beneficial to both of us. as far as writing goes, I've been saying this for a while. I definitely want to get back into writing poetry at least. Now, I'm not going to commit to novels right now because it is a really big, it's a long process when it comes to writing novels. It's a big time sink, it takes a lot of commitment. So I'm not really going to stress over novels right now, but I do want to get back at least into writing poetry. Early on my channel, I actually used to post poetry, and I stopped with that just because I felt like it just didn't blend well with my other content, so I do want to keep writing poetry, and I may not even share it necessarily, but it's just something I want to do to satisfy, my artistic side. On that personal level. I just want to keep it going, and I've been fortunate enough recently to have some inspiration come into my life, and which means a lot. It really helps to have that inspiration to keep me going with writing. So yeah, I'm hoping eventually I'll have enough poems together that I'm satisfied with to do another collection. I've done self-published books in the past, including ebooks. I do have a couple on Amazon, not really advertising because, like I said, I'm just not really worried so much about promoting my writing. I just want to write for the sake of writing because I really do love writing. So I really want to keep that going, at least as far as poetry is concerned. And then I need to read more as well, especially comics. I started the series I Hate Fairyland. I read the first 2 volumes. Yeah, just the first 2 volumes, so I want to keep that going. I have not read any Miles Morales Spider-Man yet, which is a shame, definitely. I mean, I've seen him featured in an Avengers comic, like New Avengers, I think, but a standalone Miles Morales comic I've not read. And after seeing Into the Spider-Verse, yeah, I definitely got to handle that. So yeah, I need to read more comics this year, and I might check out some novels as well, but mainly I love comics, so I definitely want to make sure that I read some. And then finally here, I've been saying this for the longest time, and it still holds true. I want to take some vacations. I still have not had a real vacation since all the way back in 2012. That's ridiculous. And in 2012, I went to Vegas, and I had a great time. Even though I went solo, I had an absolute great time there. I especially love checking out the Bellagio. The Bellagio Conservatory with the flowers is just amazing. Best smell ever, the flowers that they had in there. It's beautiful. And of course, the fountains are amazing as well. The picture you see there of me, that's me outside of Madame Tussauds. And that's another amazing spot to go to, that particular resort where Madame Tussauds is. So and that's the Venetian, by the way. I should have said the name already. The Venetian is amazing to look at. So yeah, just for the sights and everything, I'm not a gambler, but just for the sights and the shows, I really want to get back to Vegas, and I'm hoping that I can do so maybe in springtime. I don't want to go in the summer. It's way too hot in Vegas, but maybe in springtime or in the fall, I definitely want to get to Vegas. And then I don't even live that far from Charleston, South Carolina, but I've never spent any real time down there. I've only ever stayed one night before. I want to go and stay like 2 or 3 nights and really just see the sights there, check out the historical sites and everything. And it's beautiful down there. It's a whole different feel to it. So yeah, I want to go spend some real time in Charleston, and then I may try to spend more time at Myrtle Beach and some other little getaways here and there. I just need to get out more. That's really what it comes down to. Oh, by the way, before I move on here, I'm just going to say this, and I'm not trying to be mean, I'm not trying to be negative, but if any guy says anything about my appearance down in the comments, you're getting blocked. That is something I really want to leave behind in 2018. That's been way too much of a distraction on my channel, guys obsessing over what I look like. You see me now, that should be good enough. Let's not talk about it. Like I said, any guy that says anything about my appearance is getting blocked, because just to be real, it creeps me out, and that's, enough is enough at this point. So that is going to do it for this video, focusing on my goals for 2019. I definitely want to hear yours. And, it could be about collecting. If you're a YouTuber, it could be about YouTube, and just in general, what are some things that you hope to accomplish? And it doesn't have to be, like I said, within this year. Don't really put that pressure on yourself. Just what are some goals that you have in mind right now? I definitely think it does help to always have some goals that you want to accomplish. So let me know what yours are. And if you haven't thought of any, now's a good time. Start thinking about it. That's the one thing I like about New Year's, is that it does make you reflect and look forward as well. So yeah, I definitely want to hear from you all. Thank you all so much for checking out this video. Of course, I'm going to keep doing the best that I can for you all on my channel, providing you the best content that I can, and continuing to try to help out the community to stay positive, so yeah, thank you all for the support that you've given me thus far, and I look forward to what is in our future. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all again real soon.